Hello guys, I'm Savvy and welcome back to another Tiny Glade build video. In the last one, we built another house that looks more like a family home that looks very cute. It's a two-story home. I made it all green. Makes it very pretty. Definitely more akin to the springtime for sure. But I'm thinking of moving away from the houses for the time being for the neighborhood. And I've thought about building probably another structure in the town area that's here. And one in particular that I've thought of was building a town hall. So we have a castle here, which is, where the king and queen, or, king or queen might live in. But I was also thinking of building a town hall just for like, the mayor of the village or something like that. And just something that looks different from the rest of the buildings that are here. Because we have a tea shop, we have like a convenience store here, we have an inn as well, and then we have all the houses over here. But I think the perfect location would be right around here. So I'm gonna have to get rid of a few of these trees here, just to give me some room here. I don't need a ton of room, but I want to give myself some leeway here, just in case. So I'm going to get rid of quite a bit of trees here. And this is actually a perfect spot for this because of how square this section is. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to take a square piece, and I want to bring it all the way down. And I want to kind of just utilize this where I can stretch it out as far as I can for each side. So I'm just going to do this, but I'm also going to move it back somewhat. And I might have to twist this a little bit too. Just like that. And move it back slightly more. There we go. I might want to lift it up slightly because I want to give it some height here. And then the way I'm going to build this is the rest of it's going to be built on top of this platform here. So the front entrance obviously will be right around here, so I want to make sure that it's even with it. So I'm just going to place it down like this, and then move it back, just like so, probably about there. Then I want to have a pathway. Actually, this is not even, so I'm gonna smooth it over. Same with this as well. Try to make it as even as possible. It's okay if it's not 100% symmetrical. I kind of wish there was a little bit more snapping, but unfortunately there isn't. And this is going to be probably 2 stories high. I just need to make sure that the door here, and I'm going to use this pointy door, and we're going to use it all the way up to the double door, just like so. Yeah, lift it up to about there, I'd say. Yeah, that's good. And then this can have its own roof at the top, but I want it to face this direction and go out like this. And then the next part here, I'm actually going to bring this back all the way to maybe about there. So we have this middle section. Then I want to take another square, and I'm going to lift this up, actually. Lift this up, flip it, or twist it around, like so. Lower it. I'm also going to bring the roof out like so, like just like this, but I'm going to lower the roof. I'm going to lift up the bottom. It's also going to be not too wide, but wide enough. Let's see. I want this centered as best as I can get it. So like that, maybe? Although that's not really centered, actually. That's more centered when it's like that, so I might need to move the door slightly. There we go. Then I want this brought out somewhat. Lower it all the way down. Because I want pillars right here for the front. And then the windows are going to go here, so these are going to be the supports for this section here. And I think I kind of make this out of stone, actually. Well, yeah, but not what I had in mind. So I'm actually going to make this brown. These are all going to be brown. Do a dark, yeah, dark brown, just like that. And I'm going to lift this up somewhat as well. I need to bring this in. Bring the sides in slightly, so we don't have the roof poking out a little bit. And then we have something that looks like this. So far. That looks really nice. That looks really, really nice. Yep, it'll go to about there. Perfect. Oh, I love that. Alright, so the next part is we're going to take another square, and we're going to make this go right in the middle, like so. It's going to be on the floor. And have it out like so, and it's also going to be on this side too. Probably... yeah, just like that, I'd say. Perfect. That looks really good. And this section here, which it doesn't seem to be even. There we go. The roof will be up like this. I think that's pretty good. And I'm also thinking... how far can I stretch this? Probably to about there. I need to lower this all the way to the ground. And lift it up there. Oh, I can't reach it that way. Okay. You know what? That's okay. I actually have a good idea for this. I could bring the sides in slightly. To about there. Yeah, that looks good. And then I want a rounded section here to go down, like so. Not be as wide as the building, or as these sides or these corners here, because I don't want it to overlap. And I'm going to lower it quite substantially to about there. And then I'll do the same thing on this side as well. Where I put this cylinder down, lower this all the way. Let's see, make sure that it's even with it, because it's slightly lower than this. And not much space in between. Yeah, that's probably about that size. And the roof is slightly above there. Like, barely above it. Perfect. Just like that. I like that. That looks really good. Alright. So, the next thing I want to do is add some windows in here. And we're going to use these types of windows. So I might want a big, well, big window might not count. And I'm trying to figure out if I want this to be 2 floors as well, because if that's the case, I'm going to have to make this I'm going to have to make this quite a bit taller. So let's lift this up a lot more. Oh, you know, I could just done this instead. Maybe not that tall. Because I want that space in between there, so let me lower this a bit more. That's about right, I'd say. Although I might want the roof to meet up with the other roof there, so kind of like this, in a way. Yeah, which I think would work a lot better. Oop, not lift up the... Not lift that up, but lift the roof up. Then we'll lift that up the same height as well. Perfect! That looks so much better. That's so much better. And then these can be lifted up about the same. Just like that. Oh, this is looking so good, guys. This is looking fantastic. Alright. Let's continue the windows here. So I also want a window here, even though it's kind of in the way of the pillars. I think it's nice to have them there too. We'll have a window there. You know what? We'll have doors here too. Because typically when you have like municipal buildings, they have multiple doors instead of just one front door. So make this more municipal, if you will. Which, that looks really, really nice. And then we'll put a window here. Just like so. Love this. I'm loving this already. I mean, you can also consider this, I guess, a mansion, but this is more of a town hall. At least that's what I'm calling it. So for these rounded parts here, which always get confused with how I'm gonna set these windows up. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Then, same thing here. Make sure that it's centered. I also need to make sure it's relatively the same height, at least for the top bit to be with the door. One there and one here. Beautiful. And I'll put a big window right up here. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'll also put a door back here. Door back here as well. And a back door, double door back here. And then continue placing the windows down. Pretty much the same strategy as the windows in the front. Just like so. Beautiful. And I might raise this up slightly more. Like, right around there. Perfect. And I think I could add a couple... Yeah, I'll add this here to the back. That's really pretty. And I'll add a few of these here too. Make sure those are even. Yeah, I'd say around that height there. Kind of hard to make it the same height. Try to do that as best as possible. That could be a little finicky sometimes, trying to get it to work like that. Trying to eyeball it, make it centered, make it the same height as the others, which this is going to be a little bit lower. Slightly lower than that. There we go. Something like that. That looks so good. I love it. That looks amazing. I could probably do with the... nah. I'll keep that lifted up there. This, on the other hand, can be lowered slightly. Because I want that lifted up a lot more. Yeah, that looks so good. I love it. Alright, so the next thing we gotta do is make stair. I need to get rid of this here. Oops. I'm gonna get rid of these plants that are here, because they are definitely in the way. There we go. Make sure they're not in the way. So we gotta make a pathway and a set of stairs that goes up to the front here. So that's pretty simple. I mean, just draw a path from the center here, or we could start from the stairs. Just like this. And make a really wide path. Just like that. Gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and continue this path this way. Make that a little bit wider. Continue through here. And the same thing. Oh! I didn't want to pet you, sheep. I'm sorry. I mean, you love the pets, so I don't know why I said I'm sorry. Alright, there's a cool trick that I learned. Because I want to beautify the front here, and probably actually all around this. Probably all around here. For the back, however, I might want to have some paths go out on the side. Like have some stairs go out on the side like this, here. And then the same thing on this side as well. Then draw a path going like that. Perfect. Alright, so the trick that I learned was taking this ball here. I'm going to start from here. I'm going to turn... Sorry, sheep. Turn up this way. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then turn here. Like so. I want that to connect up to... I didn't mean to cut that. It's about there, I'd say. Yeah. Then we're going to lower this whole thing to about... Actually, just always there. Just that height. Because this is going to act as kind of like a... I don't know, flower bed. A very large flower bed. Because I'm going to take this brush and we're going to put flowers around here. All around here. There we go. And in case it sticks out a little bit, I can always remove the flowers by... Or not all the flowers, but at least the rocks, the pebbles that are sticking out. Just to push it in slightly. And then readjust it when I need to. Oops. You know what, that's fine. Some bushes are okay. Some bushes are fine. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to start from this side. And draw this all the way to there. Lower it completely. And also make some slight adjustments here so that way it's pretty much on the edge of the path. Where the grass meets and where the path meets as well. And then we're going to grab the flowers again. And draw them all around. And we can put some bushes over here on this side, and then over here as well. And then go back through again, just to make sure that the rocks are not sticking out of the wall here. Did we get about a little bit more? Definitely on this side for sure. There we go. So right there. Oh, that looks so beautiful. That is gorgeous. We're still going to change the colors of these. And then here, I might actually just leave this open. I think I'll just leave this open here. So we have something that's like this, which is just beautiful. Actually, no, that I lied. I lied a little bit. I'm actually going to take another set of walls here and try my best to... Oh, that was perfect. And then same thing here with the flowers. It's a large flower bed here. These ones I'm not too concerned about sticking out a little bit. So. And we have beautiful flowers there too. Yes, that is so gorgeous. So, so, so gorgeous. I could build more of the wall here. That way there's kind of a gate, or at least some door that's here. Just like that, so that way it's not completely, you know, having to... Let's see, I want to split there. So I can lift this up slightly. There we go. Kind of a large, tall gate there, and then I'll do the same thing on this side too. can lift that up slightly to about there. Make sure that they're roughly the same height. Something about there. Yeah, that works. I think for this, I can lift up the walls on these sides. Oops. And then cut where it's necessary. I don't think it'll allow me to cut there. It's unfortunate. Nah, I'll keep that the same. Won't really stop anybody from coming in here. Unless... Give me the scissors here. Scissors? Come on. Yeah, lift it up slightly so I can figure out where to cut it. Right there. Oops. And cut it right there as well. Perfect. So we have a wall there, and this wall right here, which... Let's go ahead and lift it up so I can just cut it there. Yeah, that's a lot better. Then I'll do the same thing on this side too. This one's quite a long build, but I hope you guys are enjoying this. It is pretty fantastic. There. So that can go up to that point, which that looks slightly taller. I can put that down there, and then this wall. Cut it there. And cut it right there. And that is a perfect height. Awesome. So there we go. That looks really, really good. And then you kind of have this overhang here for the flowers and stuff. Which I could make this a little bit better by placing something down like this. So I could utilize this as more of a, yeah, rounded, have a bit of a rounded porch here. Yep, that looks great. I love it. Alright, let's change this up slightly. So I do want to keep the stone, but I might want to go with more... Yeah, more of a friendly, like a brighter tone. So we're going to go with this orange stone. And I'm going to use the same kind of stone throughout here for all the walls and everything else, which I need to put that down. Make everything just pretty much the same color. Also going to bring that down too, just like that. And for the front porch, we could go with more... I think I'll go with the more of a gray stone, I think. Yeah, like a darker tone. And then for the door, I'm gonna go with brown door. Or would black door? Nah, brown door. Like a dark brown. Same as the wooden beams. Oops. And these lights should all be yellow, so it shouldn't be bad. It won't be crazy having to flip all the windows lights to yellow. But this is looking really good. I think the roof is fine the way it is, but once I get done with these windows, I'll see exactly what might look the best. I'll try not to miss a single window here. There we go. I know for this, darker stone and the darker wood. Like that. And this one I need to do too. There we go. Alright, now for the roof. Actually, a dark green roof would probably work pretty well. Yeah, that looks... I like that. That looks really good. And finally, I think for the lights... we'll have a light here. There. There. And over here. For the front. I'm also going to put some lights here. On the path. On these corners. Oops. Actually, yeah, I could use that too. Light there on that path, a light over here. And there we go. That looks gorgeous. And I think for these are normal. Oh no, those are bright. I want medium, 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 medium. And the lights back here as well. Which those should automatically, oops. Those should automatically be set to medium, I believe. Yeah. Perfect. That looks so good. Alright, let me change around the sun for a second. So we can see it more at the front. Wow, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. Let's go on a walk here, because it's right behind the tea shop here. Wow. Look at that. Wow, that turned out so pretty. Oh, I missed that there. Oh my gosh, of course. There's always something I miss. But you come back up, you come up here, and a little garden in the back. It's so pretty. You go through this way, and then you're on the other side. That's so nice. Let me change this real quick, and then we're gonna get a nighttime view of this as well. There we go, that's better. Yeah, let's get ourselves a nighttime perspective of this. Make sure all the lights are on. I want the moonlight to sort of face the town hall here. And there we go. Looks so pretty. That is gorgeous. That turned out so well, I think. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this build too. This is quite a long build, but it definitely was worth it. But I just want to ask you guys if you can hit that like button if you did enjoy. And if you guys also enjoy this too and want to see more content like this, you can, or builds like these, you can hit that subscribe button too, because it lets me know you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I'd also like to give a shout out to all of my channel members whose names I put up on the screen right now. If you are interested in exclusive content or using exclusive emotes that you can use during live streams on the channel, be sure to hit that join button down below and become a Savvy Superstar or Specialist today. Oh, I love this build so much. But I will see you guys in the next one. And I've been Savvy, and I'll see you later. I got that outro all kind of mixed up, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good night.